Hello again, welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll chat about my Hoya Mathilde Splash. For me, it's a gorgeous Hoya. It's easy to care for and a prolific grower. Let's take a look at how it's growing in my environment, what I'm doing to keep it thriving, and how I encourage blooms. I hope I can answer some questions you may have, and hopefully you can pick up some helpful tips to help you grow your Hoya. Hoya Mathilde Splash is a beautiful hybrid Hoya, cross between Hoya carnosa and Hoya serpens, known for its round speckled leaves covered in silver variegation. Looking at the small leaves, you may wonder how large it will grow. Well, it can grow up to about 24 inches in height, and the same with the length of the vines. That's about the size of a European pillow. And the leaves remain small. Most of the leaves on my Hoya are about 2 to 3 centimeters, with a few large leaves at 4. In a more humid environment, these leaves will definitely be wider. If grown in a pot like this, I believe it will stay compact, making it ideal for small spaces. You can grow it as a hanging plant or on a trellis like my plant here. It really depends on the look that you want. I decided to use a trellis because I want the plant to have that support as it grows upward, so it can focus its energy on growing more leaves and flowers. I chose an infinity trellis for my plant, and I'm loving this look. The plant will do well if given bright indirect light to enhance its variegation and encourage blooming. My plant is getting a lot of bright filtered light for a good 12 hours in the summer, and I used a grow light in winter. I've read opposing views on how to get more splash on the leaves. Some recommend less light, but I'd rather see more blooms than splash, so I keep the light levels up. I will say the leaves have decent splash. To keep Hoya Mathilde Splash thriving, use a well-draining soil mix to prevent root rot. It's currently growing in a cocoa medium, the same mix it came in, and I have not repotted this plant, but it has outgrown its pot, and I think I will repot it soon. I will be using a mix with cocoa peat as well. Water when the soil or potting medium feels dry, avoiding overwatering. The leaves are succulent-like, so it can handle a bit of dry potting medium. I didn't have any issues using tap water, not directly from the tap, but left to sit for a couple of days. I used liquid fertilizer from early spring to late fall. A high humidity, about 60% or more, is ideal to promote growth and encourage flowering. I usually have 50 to 60% relative humidity in my environment. I don't miss to increase humidity, I just have the plant sitting on a pebble tray, and I only miss it occasionally to clean the leaves. The Hoya Mathilde Splash prefers to be slightly root bound and doesn't need frequent repotting. Repot every 2 to 3 years or when the roots outgrow the current pot, like this. This Hoya is ready for a repot. Now, with regards to pruning, the vines have grown so much in the last couple of months. It started to look untidy again, and some stems have dried tips as well. So I had to cut some stems to maintain the shape of the plant and also to encourage new shoots. I just avoided cutting stems with peduncles because that is where future blooms form. You can easily propagate the Hoya Mathilde Splash through stem cuttings. Make a cut just below a node, remove lower leaves, and root the cutting in water, sphagnum moss, or perlite. Keep in a warm, humid environment for faster root development. Is it better to take a young or mature cutting to propagate? I believe both cuttings will root well. If you propagate when it's warm, the plant is actively growing and well hydrated, these will increase your chances of success. The difference is that a mature cutting is more likely to flower sooner than a young cutting. And finally, let's chat about the blooms. Hoya plants, like many others, tend to flower when they reach a certain level of maturity and have a well-established root system. I've learned that different species of Hoya flower differently. The Hoya Mathilde Splash flowers in spring and summer. It produces stunning, fragrant flowers in clusters called umbels. Each bloom is small, star-shaped and fuzzy with creamy white petals and a pinkish red center. Now the fragrance is described as sweet, honey-like, but I'm not a fan of this scent. I'd rather have the plant in an airy spot outdoors than indoors when in bloom. But the blooms are so pretty and they lasted for weeks. To get my Hoya Mathilde to bloom, I used a grow light for 12 hours a day in winter. I was careful not to overwater the plant. I used a balanced fertilizer from early spring and I was rewarded with 7 umbels last year. I've learned this Hoya blooms multiple times a year. My Hoya only flowered once a year and I've tried an orchid spray to encourage a second round of blooms, but nothing happened. So I'll try again this spring and see what happens. This easy care semi-succulent plant is perfect for Hoya collectors, indoor gardeners, and houseplant enthusiasts. With the right care, Hoya Mathilde Splash can reward you with fragrant, star-shaped flowers. For me, both foliage and blooms are a winner. That's it for now. Keep an eye out for more Hoya Mathilde Splash videos. I'm thinking a prune, propagate, and repot video. If you want to trellis your Hoya, check out my video on how to trellis more Hoyas. The link is pinned in the comment section below. And that's it for today. I'll see you again in my next video.